while since you last visited. How old are you these days? 331. Okay, appropriate for this time of year. Still living in Transylvania. And how's the weather? Dark and gloomy, as they should be. And how is the family? Dead and buried, undead, as it were, still. Okay, and skin is still looking pale. Eyes are non-responsive, but a lovely ruby glare. Delightful. And so, for liquids, you said you're type B these days. Is that your favorite? But is that the type you have when you're, say, as a cheat meal on the weekends? Is it type B? Type D? We'll have to switch that to type 0 negative, I think. Okay. And let me get my gloves on. So, you said you have a toothache? Okay, we'll get to that. That might just be because of the blood type you have now. I think we're just gonna have to switch that up. But okay, so let me just. Can you just open your mouth for me? I'll just get the stuff. Thank you. Okay, so let's just have. I want to turn it on first. There. No, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, it looks like the canines are still looking rather sharp. Are you still been brushing and everything? Do you floss? Mouthwash, okay. You're using the Beetlejuice Listerine. I've heard that's quite new. Is it any good? Bit salty. Okay. Okay, well, overall, they are looking relatively white, but it looks like one of the canines is starting to get a bit dull, so we may need to make you an appointment for the dentist. I know I'm just a general practitioner, but I think in your case we don't want you biting down on me. Okay, let me just test a toothbrush here. So let's have a look. Say here. How does that feel? This is a relatively harder type of toothbrush. It's more just to test to see if your teeth respond well or if it feels more painful. Let me just try one of the canines at the top here. Does that feel satisfying? Okay, let's move on to this set over here. Let's move on toward the ones that are down here. Okay. Let me put that down for a minute. Let me just open your mouth for me. Let me just feel around your teeth here. Let me just put a bit of pressure. How does that feel? Okay, so it's just the canine that's causing a bit of pain, right? Let's just feel around it there. Oh, hey, now there's no need to hiss. I was just checking. Okay, take my fingers away for a moment. Okay, let me have a look at the rest of your mouth. There we go. Okay, can you just open wide for me? Thank you very much. Okay. So, overall the teeth are looking very nice. Still keeping up with the dental hygiene even after 331 years. Very nice. Okay, and then I'm still seeing around 31. No, wait. Did you get an extra set of teeth? I'm seeing 64. Well, maybe I just need to count just to make absolutely sure here to put that down right Right, open up for me. Let's just get that. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So you have the extra ones at the bottom there, and then what about at the top as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, and then if we just count it all together here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, it looks around 64. What the? How? It's no wonder you have a toothache. There's too many in there. Well, I don't want to risk getting hurt, so I won't be getting involved in that today. Let me just have one more look in your mouth here. So just open wide. Just have a nice feel around here. So has there been any other type of blood you've been having? Any new, more thicker, thinner? You're going for a thicker one. That can cause a lot of plaque and sometimes a few cavities depending on who you get it from. Who is it this time? Who's your daily source? British politician? Ooh, no, that's toxic. You don't want that. I'm not into that many politics, but I've heard that blood's not the best, so you might want to be careful. Okay, let's just tap on a couple here. Okay. So overall, I think I'll need to just book you an appointment with an actual dentist. This was just a general checkup just to see how you're feeling. So I will refer you to one of my colleagues who specializes in this type of stuff, and he can fix you right up, right? Okay, but for the moment, we are not just here to check the teeth. We need to have a look at the rest of you as well. So I would like to examine your skin. So let me just have a look here. How has things been with the skin? Still refusing to get any vitamin D, are we? Yes, as you should be. So you've been taking those anti-vitamin D, those minus vitamin D tablets. Okay, that's good. And you're looking extra pale now, regardless of your complexion. Still cold as ice. Okay, if we just feel around bottom here. Yeah, relatively even in... Did you see that your skin gets colder in summertime? Very peculiar. The vampire life is truly incredible. Okay. In that case, I would like to just focus on those eyes as well. So let's just have a look here. Let's just see if... Can you just stare at my nose for me? Thank you. I'd like to know if your pupils are still unresponsive. And it looks like there's no reaction to the light. Okay. And did you say that you were still sleeping in a coffin? Did you get a new one? Vintage oak wood with velvet lining. Very nice. Is that from the Victorian era? Yes, I've heard they really knew how to make a coffin. Okay, can you look at my... sorry. Can you look at my forehead for me? Okay. So even... Let me just slightly pull down your eyelid here. Yep, still as red as you would think. And then can you look down for me? Okay, let me just pull that eyelid up. Okay. Yep, that eye is truly dead. Let's do the other one. So look up for me. Just pull down that eyelid. Okay, well, plenty of redness, but the eye is not popping out this time, so that's good. Okay, and then can you just look up for me? Okay, and then pull that eyelid up there. Can you try and look left? Okay, then can you try and look right? Okay, and then blink for me. Thank you. Okay, so now I would like to just take a couple of measurements of your eye, just to see how we are doing here. Okay, start off with this one here. Okay, vampires don't get their eyes changed at any point in their life, do they? Or at any point in their undead life, I should say. Okay, they can though. Yes, I remember you always tell me that. Okay, and then what if we just... Yeah, Okay, yep, good numbers there, around the same size. Okay, now let me measure the distance between both eyes here. So let's just move that a little bit closer here. Got 1, 2, a little bit close there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then if we just move it a little bit closer here. Got 1, 2, just from here to here, and just slightly move it out. Yeah. Move this along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just move it a little bit closer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then just a little bit further out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Now let me just do a quick eye test. So, we got our little window here. Is this light on the bottom or the top? Okay, is it on the bottom or the top? Is it on the line or is it between the line? Okay, and is it in the window or on the side of the window? Is it in the window or out the window? And is it on the top or the bottom? Okay, and again, is the light in the top window or the bottom? Is the light in the top window or the bottom? Okay, perfect. Okay, and then I would like to have a look at your ears next. How have they been doing? Is your hearing still goes... How many? Give me a number. About 500 miles. Could you see you could go about 500 more? That's good to know. Okay, so these ears are still relatively pointed here. Is this a normal thing? Where you turn into a vampire, like, and they just kind of start to sharpen, or is it like instant? Okay, that's interesting. Alright. And so, have you still been cleaning your ears, or have you been neglecting it? Alright. Okay, in that case, let me just feel around here. Like it's about the same type of complexion as your skin as it should be. Why wouldn't it be? The pointed part, it is a little bit dull on the top there. And what about the inside? Looks relatively alright. Okay, and then what about on this one? Feel do notice on the side here, there's a little bit. Actually, no, not a little bit. There's quite a long cut there. Are you just clumsy, or was one of the hunters? I see. Who are we thinking? Is it Blade, Celine, Van Halen? Oh dear. So he got you with the crossbow. Okay. They just don't give up, do they? Kind of inconvenient that they happen to be in the same city as well. That's surprised you haven't left, to be honest. But I know better than to give you PTHD, post-traumatic hunter disorder. So let's just have a look on the inside of that ear. So just going to insert the otoscope in 3, 2. Okay. How long did you say it's been since you cleaned your ears? About 200 years. Holy shit. Okay. Yep. Well, even so, it's still not that bad. I've seen worse with humans, to be honest. Okay. Let's just go a little bit deeper here. Yep. And then just turn it around. Through every nook and cranny. So overall, it's not that bad. That is surprising. Okay, and then go with this one. Just gonna insert the otoscope in 3, 2. Okay. And again, not really too bad. I would expect worse for a vampire that hasn't cleaned for 2 years. Let's just check for corners. Okay, that was looking good. This was more deeper. I'm not seeing any cuts or bruises, so it looks like one of the hunters just got you on the outside of your ear here. Okay. Alright. So let me just do a quick hearing test here. I'm going to say a couple of things and you tell me. You just repeat them back to me, alright? Just going to whisper them. Okay. Ventriloquist. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Ghosts and ghouls. October 31st. Excellent. And then can you just close your eyes for me? And I want you to tell me if you hear this sound on the left or the right. Yes. Okay, and then I want you to tell me if you hear a brushing or a click. It doesn't matter which ear, by the way, just brush or a click. Yes, keep going. Excellent work. Okay, and then actually, I think we'll call that for the hearing test. You can open your eyes now. So next, I would like to see how your heart is doing, if you still have one. Just more out of idle curiosity. So we'll start off at the front and then we'll work on the back, okay? Okay, so if you could just breathe in for me, just take a deep breath. And then breathe out. Yep, that's what I thought. And then again, breathe in for me. Deep breath. And then breathe out. Yep, no heart. Okay, and then on the back, just breathe in for me. Breathe out. And then again on the other side, breathe in for me. Deep breath. And then breathe out. Perfect. Okay, so you're still undead. No pulse or no heart beating whatsoever. I can't think today. Okay, and then to finish things off, I would just like to quickly take your pulse, this little device. So if you could just put your finger in there for me. Let me just adjust something here. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's just wait for a moment here. Okay, and then you can remove your finger from me. Yep, no reading whatsoever. And then can you just do your other hand for me? Just pop it in there. Pop the finger in there, excuse me. Okay, let's just adjust the readings here. Let's just wait one moment. And yep, okay, let's have a look. And yep, non-existent. Perfect. Well, I think we are done, my vampiric brethren. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Are you doing anything special for the big day this year? Going out on a hunt? Maybe have a fight to the death with the hunters. Who's the fortunate soul this time? Oh, it's Blade. I've heard he's quite a rival, quite challenging. I hope you enjoy yourself. And of course, you could always go with some trick-or-treating as well. I've heard that's fun for a vampire or two. I've heard the 300 years is the new 400, the new 200, apologies. But I will let you go, you get prepared. Try not to get buried into the ground again. I'm not really in the mood to dig you up. But until then, I assume I will probably see you next year or possibly before. But if not, then it was nice knowing you. And yeah, I guess I'll take my leave. You're saying you're hungry. That's not my problem. You're not. No, absolutely not. Get out. Go. Shoot.